Hello everybody, my name's Salia from HustleSZN, and today I'm going to do a semi-original tag in that I picked the album. However, it's a tag that has been done before and that you all know from BookTube, but that is the playlist tag, and I am going to be doing Shawn Mendes' album / maybe some of his older songs. The other thing too is I'm doing this as a joint project with Shneha, but essentially I needed her brains because I was thinking about this and I was like, I really like Shawn Mendes. How can I bring him into the mix and somehow make it bookish? I thought about doing the playlist tag, but I thought all of his songs are so romantic and definitely would fall, in my opinion, under the contemporary romance type stuff, and I don't read any of that. In thinking about the couples that come up in YA books, I felt like they're not nuanced enough for me to be able to do a complete tag on my own. And I don't know if you can see all the books, like if they're in focus, but she is obsessed with romantic contemporaries, and I was like, maybe her stories would fit. So you thought we'd combine her brains and my dancing and make a playlist tag based off of Shawn Mendes' new album. So the way it's gonna work is I will dance and then Shneha will listen to the lyrics. This is the first time she's probably heard most of the songs unless it's been on the radio, and she'll just kind of explain why she chose the book she chose. I think a lot of her books fall under adult as opposed to YA. Oh my god, you're here. Come, do you want to say hi?
Hi guys!
Okay, so let's get to it.
You treat me like I got nothing on you. You're beautiful and ugly. Who made you the queen? Na 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 na. Who crowned you queen of you? Think you're too cool. Make you beautiful and ugly. The way you put yourself above me. In my head, the fool of your country. Who made you the queen?
So this one was actually really hard. I'm sure all of them will be hard. What I was looking for, I guess, like hearing this song is a concept where the guy is clearly interested and the girl is not particularly, but they meet often. They have a lot of interactions, and yet like,
And she thinks she's better than him.
yes, and she thinks she's better than him. So this book is called Somebody to Love. It's by Kristen Higgins. It's about this woman. She's a single mom. Her family's very rich, and so she's the female lead or the protagonist, and then the guy in this book is actually her father's lawyer or assistant, but she is not into him, and she kind of thinks that he just like sucks up to her dad for a living. So she very much doesn't respect him and like doesn't really care, but he is kind of interested and is like always hanging around her. So cool.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Cause in the moment I don't know what it's like to be you. I don't know what it's like, but I'm dying to. So tell me what's inside of your head. No matter what you say, I will love you less, and I'll be lying if I say that I do. I don't know what it's like to be you. I don't know what it's like to be you.
Okay, so this one was hard and easy at the same time. Hard because I didn't quite know what concept we were going for, and then easy once I decided that this is where I was going with it.
Way to go, assertiveness.
So the way I decided to take this song was this whole concept of assumptions. So one person is assuming that another person is like this, and that is a major cause of conflict and also results in some difficulty with communication. So this book is called Kiss an Angel by Susan Elizabeth Phillips. That's a terrible shot.
I don't know how to make it focus.
But it deals with this girl who, through a series of circumstances, finds herself in a situation where she's got to marry the guy that her father picks or go to jail. This guy like works in a circus, which means that there's a lot of hard work that's entailed. He doesn't believe that she's down for the work. So yeah, I would recommend this book. Solid 4 to 5.
Yes.
She don't listen to a thing that she feels right. Only dances when it's Kanye. Ooh, shake it till you wanna cause she feels right. You'll be begging her for mercy, mercy. Ooh, she's take your name and number, then she'll hit erase and walk away. But ooh, she's so specific when she's at my place. At my place, she's got particular taste. Yeah, she's obsessed with the chase. Yeah, she knows our conversations. No, she's so particular. I'm so obsessed with her.
So the only book that I could think of is a book called The Will by Kristen Ashley, just because the girl is a little bit strange in the sense of she very much doesn't fit in with the rest of the small town because she's so like uppity and proper, and he's very not, but he's still very into her anyways.
Cool.
I won't lie to you. I know he's just not right for you. Cause I know I can treat you better than he can. And any girl like you deserves a gentleman. Tell me why are we wasting time on all your wasted crime when you should be with me instead. I know I can treat you better, better than you can. Give me a sign, take my hand, you'll be fine. Promise I won't let you down. Just know that you don't have to do this alone. Promise I'll never let you go down. 'Cause I know I can treat you better than he can.
Okay, so this one, it was actually super easy to pick a book. As soon as I knew what song it was, I was like, I got a book. So this one actually, me, Sally, and another friend of ours.
I've read it?
Yeah, you've read it.
Oh.
We actually started a book club together, and then this is one of the books that was recommended. So there's a book called It Ends With Us. It's a contemporary romance by Colleen Hoover. Listening to the song, I feel like it's very much about somebody who's in a relationship and has to make a choice of like whether they want to stay, whether they want to go, reasons why. I'd give it a solid like 4.5 out of 5. Like it was very good.
Cool.
You've got a hold of me, don't even know your power. I stand 100 feet, but I fall when I'm around you. Show me an open door, you go and slam it on me. I'm saying, baby, please have mercy on me. Take it easy on my heart, even though you don't mean to hurt me. You keep tearing me apart. Mercy, mercy on my heart. I would gladly do it twice. Oh, please have mercy on me. Take it easy on my heart, even though you don't mean to hurt me.
The criteria or the connection that I took for this one was kind of an angsty relationship. One of the angstiest books I've read is a book called Creed, again by Chris and Ashley. It very much deals with this couple who kind of grew up together and fell in love, and then due to circumstances like split up and they meet again later in the future. It's just a super angsty relationship.
Is there somebody who can help me? It's like the walls are caving in. Sometimes I feel like giving up. No medicine is strong enough. Someone help me. I'm crawling in my skin. Sometimes I feel like giving up, but I just can't. It isn't in my blood.
Okay, y'all. Shneha has found a problematic series that fits the description.
Okay, so here's the thing. When I was younger, I went through my vampire phase. There's actually a series called the Carpathian Series by Christine Feehan. So pretty much any book in that series relates to this, just because the men in that race, if they decide to choose to go into the darkness, they would become a vampire and then like they have to be executed. Or they can choose to kill themselves, go into the light and then just burn up and die. So literally when I was hearing this song, all I could think of is like somebody having to make this choice. Some people might have some issues with it just because in an attempt to make them like very alpha male and like very controlling, there's like a very fine line between like just straight out abuse. Like at least a couple of the books have this as a problem, as a running theme.
All you did was look my way, and my heart started to race, and my hands started to shake. Cause I've been asking about you too, and now we're right here in this room. Get a little bit nervous around it, get a little bit stressed out. When I think about you, get a little excited. Baby, when I think about you, when I think about you, babe.
I have an honorable mention for this one. So
sure. So you can go first.
I think that this song gives off the vibe of I am very sexually experienced, but you are so new and exciting that it makes it feel like the first time. And to me, that gives me a lot of Malik vibes. I think from Magnus's point of view, you know, he's had how many lovers, and then when Alec comes into the picture and he's like kind of cute and nervous again.
That's cute. I actually never thought of it that way, so my interpretation is going to be a little bit different.
Is it a virgin? Is your interpretation just a virgin?
Yes, but that's not where I was going with this. My interpretation has nothing to do with sex. It was more along the lines of when you have a crush on somebody and then how you kind of act. You know you like them, but also like a lot of people around you know that you like them.
When you are first smitten.
Yeah. Anybody who's read historical romance has probably heard of Julia Quinn because this book is part of her Bridgerton series. Forgot which book number it is.
Hey Google, list the books in the Bridgerton series.
Bridgerton family series includes the Duke and I, the Viscount who love me and offer for my gentleman and other books.
Honestly, I'm surprised Google knew what the fuck we're talking about.
It's the book with Colin and Penelope. Talia will like look up the title and then just kind of post a picture. Penelope is a person who like everybody knows is not going to get married, and that she has a crush on Colin, who's this super popular wanted guy. Her interaction with him when she's still young-ish is what I think of when I hear this song.
Two very different interpretations.
Yeah.
Half of you's not enough for me. You say you want all of me today, but tomorrow's not the same. My feelings never change. What do you want from me? What do you want? I need to know if this is mutual before I go and get way too involved. I want to be. Can you reciprocate? No, I don't wanna have to leave, but half of you's not enough for me.
I have an honorable mention for this one as well.
Okay.
My honorable mention for this one is Six of Crows. I won't give the exact quote, but basically if you read it till the end, there is one of the relationships that has a similar vibe of I want all or nothing, and I'll just leave it at that.
The one that I'm going to pick, I've mentioned this author before, Kristen Higgins. It's called Catch of the Day.
It's about fishing.
Yeah, it is. The guy's a lobsterman. This girl pretty much lives in the small town. She becomes interested in this guy, but the thing is he's very closed mouth. So even though like they're spending some time together, she's kind of like, what is this? Like, you need to tell me.
So she needs to know if it's mutual.
Exactly. You're just going to tie everything together.
Before she goes and gets way too involved. Cool.
I love the way you do what you want, cause you just said so. You don't have to be ordinary, make your best mistakes. We don't have the time to be sorry, so baby be the life of the party. Take your shot, it might be scary, hearts are gonna break. We don't have the time to be sorry, so baby be the life of the party.
Okay, so this one was also super hard for me. I didn't expect to take this as seriously as I am. There is a series by Christine Feehan called the Drake Sisters series. One of the sisters, Hannah, is a model, but is like super introverted and hates it. So her book like kind of deals with this whole concept of like self-esteem and like doing what you want to do instead of doing what people expect you to do, which is why I think it relates. I like that series in general, so.
Solid. Okay, that is it for my semi-original tag video. I would do a lot more, but I didn't realize how tired this tag makes you. I think it definitely drains me more than it uplifts me. And now I'd like to go to bed. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope at the very least you got to dance along to some of Shawn Mendes' new songs. I kind of filmed this video in commemoration of the fact that his merch was supposed to release yesterday, but I've yet to get a confirmation email that it's been shipped. So I'm still waiting on that. And I wanted to have a little bit of, I guess, his essence in my daily activities today.
You're not hoping that by promoting his music they'll send you free merch?
They would never do that. He doesn't need to advertise at all, so.
The quality speaks for itself.
No, I just think the fangirls will all forever be obsessed. But I mean, obviously, if a Shawn Mendes rep sees this and would like to send me free merch, I am all about that shit. I love the new, like, floral designs. Thank you so much. I'm a small. Bye!
Particular taste. What is the point of this song? Hey, I got one.
Talia, you look like you're getting more and more uninterested as the video goes on.